What's good guys, in today's video guys, this is your popular. So in today's video guys, I went to court for the very first time. I've never been to court. I've heard that court guys is kind of like a place where, you know, the feeling of maybe going to jail, of thinking maybe you committed a crime, you know that feeling. Like it gives that feeling guys. Some people get very scared, get anxiety when they go to court because it's not like a usual place, you know. So guys, I wanted to know the feeling, so I went to court. As you know guys, we have like Thabo, BESTER and Nandipha and also Senzo Meyiwa. Those are the biggest cases guys that are busy going to court, that are busy on trial. So I wanted to go and see what's going on. I'll explain later. You will be disappointed a little bit, but guys, let me go and see Thabo, BESTER and Nandipha. Let's go guys. So right here guys, I am in Road Depot Magistrate Court. So I met some few guys in which the other guy accompanied me. Then this lady was here to support her boyfriend. We had to wait some quite few hours before we entered through the venue. And also inside the venue, we had to wait some quite few hours. But it was, I can say, worth it. Now this is where the judge was gonna come in. And then let's hear what the judge has to say. Like being first time in court, I can say it was nice. But let's hear what the judge has to say. So, as you have said, guys, all rise in court. I thought maybe this kind of words have been said in movies, but nah, this is real life. So, this is Abdul. Abdul was here to confirm his date for the court as he was busy asking, I can say maybe his assistant. So, he was here with his African assistant to check what's going on, to hear what's going on. So Abdul was here, I think was taken by a customer to court. I'm not sure what happened, but only what I've heard was the confirmation of date. And also the judge asked him, would he prefer a lawyer or not? That is why I was busy laughing. But the judge was very cool. So Abdul is just here to confirm the date. And specifically, this courtroom is for people who have committed high crime, mostly criminal and I think theft. So this is for high cases. Now for this next accused, I can say I didn't hear much well because I was way back, but I'll try to narrate the story. So the story I think happened long time ago, around 2011, 2012, because while the judge was busy reading through the papers, I think he was busy mentioning the dates around those eras. So what happened is, the first story that I've heard is the girl, I think they were in a party, the girl went to the toilet, but the CCTV footage, they caught this guy, I think, also going to that toilet. Then that is where the girl, I think, collapsed. But they believed, I think, somehow. But I'm not sure what the CCTV footages are showing, because the judge didn't want to bring the CCTV footages because the traumatization, even the family has gone through the traumatization. But I'm not sure whether the parents sitting in front, which especially those wearing black t-shirt, the blue t-shirt, and the madam next to this guy, are the parents of the deceased or not. The second story is, the judge narrated that the girl came out of I think the girlfriend of this guy came out of the car, hugged and kissed, went into the car, came out again, hugged and kissed. Then I think from them, the girl disappeared. I'm not sure whether these are two people or not, because the story, guys, he was busy telling the story for 1 hour 30 minutes, and right now I'm trying to narrate because in even this video, it was time to edit. But I can say this guy, they end up, I think, dropping the charges because the family, as the judge narrates, the family has went through the most. They've already, I think, passed it because it happened a long time ago. This guy was found not guilty. Then that is how the case ended. But I can say there was a lot that was going on here. Guys, at this time, I can say I was shaking. At this time, I can say I was regretting myself for even coming here. But guys, if you think this one is too much, Let's get, I think, to the third one.
Status is Nandipha, 14544, 2010, 2012, ZAWCHC 24514, December 2012. Which resulted in two of them having a fight. Do you understand what it put to mean, sir? We found out guilty of this charge.
Thank you. Thank you. The judgment is well received by the defense.
So this is the last case that I attended on Wednesday. So this guy was placed in custody by his ex-wife. His ex-wife, she's the one who opened the case against him because I think this guy mishandled. Then the wife decided to call, the ex-wife decided to call the police. This guy was in custody from, I think, from Wednesday last week, which means this guy has been in the cell for 7 days, I think so. And he has not called at work. Hey, it's too much that is going on. Now, guys, let's explain what was going on. So, so this guy found his wife, I think around 2016, his ex-wife. They stayed together until they got married around 2019, I think so. Then they stayed together until 2021. Then that is where this guy, I can say, divorced. But it was finalized, I think, last year, which means it's 2022. Now, this guy, when he found his wife before they got married, she was having 2 kids. I'm not sure whether from a previous marriage or not, but she was having 2 kids and then decided to add another one. Then that is where things, I can say, went pretty messy. This guy, when he was telling the court or all of us or even the judge, he was saying that the girl used to abuse him, used to do some violent things, which means that's kind of relationship. But guy, this guy was, where do you get? You see, that woman was sitting in front. She's the ex-wife, and I was sitting in the same row with the current girlfriend. That is why the ex-wife was busy keeping an eye at the back, was busy giving us some side weird eye, some bombastic side eye. Hey, so I can say right now it escalated, it got to this situation for this guy to be in court because I think the school council called this guy saying that the children are being abused, what. Then I think decided to go to the house and confronted his ex-wife. And the house the ex-wife currently living at is being paid by this guy, which is kinda, you'll see guys when I'm keep narrating. So the judge was basically asking some personal questions like name, house, wages, all these properties he got, all that stuff. He was also being crying there in court. Even the judge was sympathizing with him because hey, it was tough, bro. But the judge is not dumb. He have seen many things. He have seen many more than this one. But he was basically crying, saying that he have went to police station so many times, saying that he's being abused by his ex-wife. A lot of things. He has been caught, he has told family members, he has seen some counseling. But the wife, especially about the counseling, she had to say a different story. Let me just fast forward to the wife's part where she was caught because when he was busy telling the story, the wife decided to step out of the court. But guys, let me fast forward because it's too long. Let me fast forward.
That the evidence that I shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Sit down.
You see, guys, by the delay when she was busy saying the oath, I was gonna put it in my document. I was gonna put it on my list. But because I can say they didn't have lawyers, both of them, so it was quite like just standing up for yourself. But that delay means something. So also guys, he was saying her story that this guy was mistreating him, was mistreating her also. This guy didn't want to seek counseling. She was just opposing. He was just the opposite of what was being said. And also the family member was kind of saying her status, I don't want to get too much detail, but they were shouting her status, telling people. She kind of said some words. And also she was asked why marriages nowadays no longer last. I can say she didn't reply, because they just said, why is there many divorces than marriages? Guys, don't just marry. Make sure, hey, the people who get nowadays, hey guys. Now it got to the part where the judge asked whether he should grant a bail for this guy. But this girl, his ex-wife said no. He should not grant a bail. But when she was asked who's gonna pay for the bond, that is where she realized that the breadwinner of the house, because this guy, he said he's paying the bond of 6,000 while he is no longer living in the house. So in the first court, I think so, when we're going to divorce, I can say they've granted the permission to renovate the house, this guy to renovate the house and to sell it. That is why I can say he got the keys. Then use that keys to go and confront. That is how they were placed. But I can say it was quite good. Hey, it was quite another one. But she ended up saying he should hand over the keys to the attorney, and also they could grant the bill as long as there's a distance. I can say if maybe this guy had a lawyer, it was gonna be a different case. But because he was speaking for himself, lawyers, guys, hey, it's a lot of money. But to this situation, I can say the results could have been better. But he was granted a bail for 1,000, and I can say it was quite a good case. It was quite a hey guys. These cases, I can say from here, that is where I slowly taken a breath. I slowly said, I gave a sigh and saying, being in court, I can say is quite anxiousness, it's quite anxiety, but through the battling, through everything, the courageousness, I can say I can go through this thing, guys. I can go through this thing. She also gave me another bombastic side eye. If they said side eyes can kill, hey, I was made that right there. But I can say, hey guys, I hope this video you go through with it. We are here up until this end. Then guys, I'll catch you on the next video because I'll be planning to post during this winter. So guys, stay safe and hey, court. Court guys, it's quite good, but I can say shout out guys for watching my video. I feel courageous right now. I can say I feel courageous. Being in court is not an easy thing, even for the lawyers, because there's another guy that was busy asking some weird questions. But I can say I was granted the bail. Then that was it. Then we had to leave. I had to leave. It was around 11. I waited for 1 hour in order for the court to start. It was quite too much, but I can say, yeah, it's quite good. So I told you guys we'll be disappointed at the end. So guys, what happened is I wanted to go to Thabo BESTER and Nandipha's case. So only to find out that the court that they're attending, I think it's in Bloemfontein, which guys I have to drive, I think 3 hours in order to get there. And also, I tried Senzo Meyiwa's case, only to find out also it's in Pretoria, which same hours also to drive there, I think so. So guys, I went to the nearest court in which it's just a few minutes away from where I stay. But guys, if you really, just hit the thumbs up button. Who knows, maybe I might go there and check who knows what's going on, guys. So guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching until this end. This was your boy, Opponents, guys. See you in the next video. Yes, sir.